For years, realtors have touted Prince George as a medium-sized city with low costs for market housing. According to a recent survey from the BC Northern Real Estate Board, home prices are on the rise, but that may not be a bad thing.
Prince George is a great place to live and very affordable.
It's the biggest purchase most people make in their lifetime, and in some cities, one of these houses could cost more than $1 million. In Prince George, the price tag is often less than half that.
Although housing prices are still going up, it's still affordable to own a house in Prince George.
David Black says paying for a house is no easy task. The average cost to buy a home in Prince George has grown from just over $240,000 in 2011 to more than $270,000 in 2014. A recent report from the BC Northern Real Estate Board suggests the rate of affordability has stayed relatively flat in Prince George since 2010. About 30% of the average family income goes towards buying a home, a product of high earnings in Prince George.
With the interest rates now, I think it's a great time to buy a house, and in the long term, you're not only building equity from paying down your mortgage, you're also building equity from the increasing value of your home.
With escalating rental prices and a vacancy rate of nearly zero, City Councillor Murray Krause says home ownership is not always an option.
We're seeing vulnerable people losing their homes in favor of people who can afford to pay more.
He says the report is encouraging considering housing costs are a fraction of Vancouver and the provincial average, but the whole population is not represented in the study.
We know that there's lots of people in our region who do not have a median income and are living below the poverty line and are vulnerable.
But for those who have money, many real estate agents say the time to get into the market is now.
Building equity is basically you're paying yourself rather than paying a landlord.
The average household in northern BC actually saw its income increase faster than its housing costs between 2010 and 2013. The district of Mackenzie was the most affordable community, where people spend 20.8% of their earnings on housing. Ryan Kessler, CKPG News.